so we wanted to tell you all about Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. So we thought that as we tell you about it, we'll just show you the things that happened while we were on the ship for 4 days.
Hello.
Hello. It's the last day. We're so sad. We are getting off of the ship tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, yep. In Palm Beach, West Palm Beach Port.
Yes.
Something like that.
But, so we wanted to tell you all about Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. So we thought that as we tell you about it, we'll just show you the things that happened while we were on the ship for 4 days. So instead of it being a tour or a walkthrough or whatever, we're just gonna go ahead and talk about it. And we're gonna tell you what we liked and what we didn't like and, you know, things that happened during the cruise. So we are gonna start with
Embarkation.
Embarkation.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad.
So we embarked in West Palm Beach, Florida, and we actually flew into Fort Lauderdale, and we'll show you guys all of this. And so you'll be seeing it, hopefully, as we're telling you about it. Flew into Fort Lauderdale, and then we took the
Tri-Rail.
Yeah, they have a free shuttle.
I'm sorry. Yes, they do.
Yep, they have a free shuttle that takes you from Fort Lauderdale Airport, literally right there, up to the Tri-Rail. And so the Tri-Rail, because we were traveling on a Sunday, it was $5 per person, you guys, $5 per person. So for 10 bucks, we got from Fort Lauderdale all the way up to West Palm Beach. Now it actually goes from Miami and then one stop past West Palm Beach.
One or two, yeah.
But yeah, so it's all of kind of South Florida, the Tri-Rail runs. You could take your suitcases on there with you, take your luggage, take your bicycle, you know. Yep. Whatever you wanted to. So
it's part of the transit system down here, and they've got an agreement, I guess, through the different cities, and you just ride it, and when your stop comes up, you get off.
Yeah, they also have the Bright Line, which is the fast train that will take you there as well. You each have to have a ticket, and then I believe your luggage is extra, an extra cost also. So anyway, we just took the Tri-Rail, super easy, very comfortable, and took about
an hour,
45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, so. And you know, it's one of those things that I think the Bright Line will travel it. I think they said in 35 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. So the train moves a lot faster than the Tri-Rail, but the Tri-Rail did well. I think they said it was like an hour and 15 minutes, hour 20 minutes by car. I would suspect that's because of stoplights and stuff like that. So
yep. So anyway, getting up there was really super easy. So we recommend the Tri-Rail for sure. All right. So we made it to West Palm Beach and now we're going to embark. And so our boarding time was 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And so we left our hotel about 10:30 in that area.
Wasn't real sure how long it'd take us, but
yeah. So we just took an Uber from the hotel right to the port, and they dropped us off, and we went ahead and gave them our luggage. We had the luggage tag on there. They did go ahead and check us in, and then they put you in sections. So I believe the military, I think they checked in first or something like that. So I'm not real sure how all that worked, but anyway, we were kind of in the second group, so they just kind of put us off to the side.
And it was really quick. The first group, the priorities went in very quickly. They called the first group in, and they went in really quickly. And then
they started boarding up like at 11:30.
Yeah.
And it, like he said, it went fast. They took that.
We were actually on the ship before our boarding time even started. So
yeah, so we were on about noon. Now you can't go to your stateroom. The stateroom wasn't available.
In fact, they had the sea doors closed, so you couldn't even get back to the staterooms.
Yeah. So whatever you have with you, your backpack, your purse, you know, whatever you've have with you that you didn't give to the porter outside, you have to kind of carry around for a couple of hours. So, if you want to put a swimsuit on, and go to the pool. We'll talk about the pools here in just a little bit. But you can do that. But just know that you can't really get into your stateroom for a little while.
Next, we're going to go to the Lido deck.
Yeah, baby, because we are pool people.
We are pool people.
That's why we cruise. We are pool people. So we decided to check out the pools first.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're showing you the pools as we're talking about them. The pool here on the Paradise it's tiny, you guys.
It is small.
It's little, it's small. Now, there's only 1,500 guests on the ship. So they have really plenty of loungers. They've got some seating in the shade. They have loungers up on the other deck. So the pool is actually deck 10, I believe.
Yes.
It's last name. We still, I think it's.
We get in the elevator and look. Oh yeah, this is the deck we want. It tells you what's on that deck. So
yeah, but plenty of loungers up on like deck 11 and stuff around the pool and everything. So pool was kind of chilly. We didn't really get in. We made it back to. They have an adults only pool in the back as well, and it was called 12 volt.
12-volt pool, yes.
Okay, so they just refurbed this ship, and the adults only pool was part of a big refurb. They pretty much tore up everything and redid that, and it's absolutely beautiful. The bar back there is beautiful, and the pool area and stuff, really nice, really nice. They've got umbrellas, loungers, so really nice. The casino, which we'll talk about later, was also one of the areas that they refurbed, a lot. So, and we'll talk about our stateroom too. So we'll get into all that. And then they have up on deck 12, I believe,
yeah.
is the pickleball area. And
It's towards the front of the ship.
Yeah,
So
really
you actually can see off the front of the ship while playing pickleball.
yeah, and they've got seating, right there. It's called the pickleball area, and you can play pickleball. So anyway, there's that. All right. So as you get on the ship, they're going to bring you in on deck 5. And so that is where guest services is, which, by the way, you guys, guest services, they're on it. Phenomenal guest services.
Yep.
So thumbs up guest services. And then they have the shore excursions as well. We didn't use the shore excursions, but they were phenomenal as well. So,
but you'll know you're there because there is a giant flip-flop with a pop top.
Yes! Yeah, so that's deck 5. And then staterooms and things. So on deck 8, you have the main area, atrium, not really, but the main area that everybody gathers is called the Euphoria Lounge. And that's what they redid as well. So when they refurbed the ship, the Euphoria Lounge was one of the major overhauls too.
A lot of great seating.
Lots of seating. Yeah, lots of seating. In fact, I don't think we've really had trouble getting seating.
No.
Sometimes, that you have 2 people sitting and then you walk up and say, oh, hey, can we sit with you? And, that's just what you do when you cruise. So, you sit with people, you talk with them, But anyway.
On Embarkation Day, we walked in, sat down for a little bit, waiting on our rooms, and they had a Jimmy Buffett concert playing on the big screen. And so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So Euphoria Lounge is on 8. You'll be there a lot.
Yeah.
We did a mixology, fun thing there. And we just finished playing a game called Majority Rules. And they have trivia and all kinds of stuff going on in the Euphoria Lounge.
Different entertainers come out and perform, sing, play instruments. So it was nice to just sit and relax a lot of times there.
Yeah. And then also on deck 8, right there is Finn's Dining. Now, we ran into some people today that didn't realize that the main dining room called Finn's was included with their cruise. So on every single cruise ship, there's always a main dining room and it's included. And so, you always have a place to go for dinner, not just the buffet. So hopefully they went to dinner tonight, I'm hoping. Yeah. But Finn's is the dining room and it's included and it's wonderful. Yeah. So we'll talk about the food here in
just a little bit.
So, yeah. So deck 9 then.
We also have the steakhouse, JWB's Steakhouse.
Yeah, we didn't try it. So
it is a specialty really dining, and yeah, the people we talked to today said that they had done it one night and said that it was great food.
Yeah. So deck 9, then you're just gonna go up the stairs right there from Euphoria Lounge, and that is where all the shopping is. So the retail stores are all up there. The liquor store is up there.
The sushi restaurant. Restaurant is up there. That's another specialty dining.
Yep. And then if you go to the back, that's where you'll find Keys on the Water, and that is another area lounge that they do a lot of karaoke and different things like that.
It's called a dueling piano lounge, but talking to a couple of people, they don't have dueling piano performances in there, which I wish they would, but you know, it's different. So
yeah. And then right on the other side you have the casino, which is non-smoking, by the way. We walked through it, we weren't choking.
Yeah.
And so the casino, you guys, if you're casino players, it's wonderful. We stood and just watched them play roulette for a little while, and they were having a great time, and the people in the casino seemed very, very, very nice. So if you are casino players, you're gonna love the casino on the Paradise. So anyway, it was wonderful. And then, yeah, so up from there, we've already talked about. So 9, 10, 11, you know, that's all the pool area and things like that. So, all right.
We're
so
to the room.
To the room. They let us in the room. So yeah, it's beautiful. We had an ocean view room, and honestly, the size of the room was really good. We were impressed.
Still small bathrooms. Most everybody has a small bathroom, but that's okay.
Yeah, but the counter in the bathroom was nice and large. So if you need to set your stuff out, it's great. The shower is great. They have shampoo, body wash, and conditioner, ladies. Yoo-hoo! We finally found a cruise ship that has conditioner on it, so you don't need to bring any of that. Yeah, and so it has the drawers. You have the hanging room and the bed, and then it has the wallpaper is, you know, like a map of the Caribbean, and it's really neat. So thumbs up for the rooms. I think the rooms look good. Okay, so now we're on to the food, what everybody wants to know. It's time to eat. Anyway, we're going to start with breakfast. And so breakfast down in the High Tide Market is they have a buffet, and it does have eggs and things like that on it, potatoes and things like that. And then they have 2 omelet stations. And so the place where they do the paninis for lunch, for breakfast, they do the omelets there. And then if you go outside to Cheeseburger in Paradise, that's where they have an omelet station outside as well. So you can eat on the back of the ship in Cheeseburger in Paradise.
And that's open air.
It is. It's open air. It is covered. So you have some shaded tables and some that are in the sun. But so for breakfast, that's kind of your choices. Now for lunch, they also have like a buffet in the middle. And then for lunch, you have choices of several different galleys, I guess, you know, like specialty things. They have a panini sandwich place, License to Chill sandwich shop, something like that. And then they have the taco bar. So the taco bar, you can make a bowl or a flour taco or a corn hard taco. They have the pizza place, which is Frank and Lola's.
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
And Cheeseburger in Paradise. That one's outside. Yep.
And then right next to it, there is a bar. So
yeah, 5 o'clock somewhere bar. And then they also have ice cream. So the ice cream machine is as you're walking out the door to go to the back of Cheeseburger in Paradise to when you're going outside. The drinks that they have available for free is coffee in the morning. They've got your juices, orange juice and things like that.
Milk.
For lunch, and milk, yes. And for lunch, it's like iced tea, lemonade, water. So that's pretty much your drinks there. And then for dinner is Finn's dining room, And you know, all of our meals in there were really good. I would suggest the appetizers.
Oh my gosh, the
We
appetizers
have
were
enjoyed the
wonderful.
appetizers,
Yeah.
and so we'll order like 2 appetizers, and then when the entree comes, we're like, oh, we're so full. So, but no, yeah, the food has been really good.
Yeah.
I think we both agree that we would pass on the pizza. The pizza just was not our favorite at all. And I would say our number 1 favorite was the sandwich.
Oh, absolutely. The panini,
Place was the sandwiches that they had were gigantic
and they're
really
fresh
good.
made right in front of you.
Yes.
That was just wonderful.
Yep.
Great
Yep.
flavor.
So as far as food, no worries. You are not going to starve on here at all.
No.
It's really good food.
Yeah.
It was really good, and the service in the dining room. It's about like every other dining room. So you know, allow yourself an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
For dinner.
The specialty restaurants, like we said, we didn't eat in either one of them, but what we heard from people that did, they liked them, so that's where we'll have to leave you with them.
All right, now we're going to talk about entertainment. So the theater shows, let's just go there. So the theater shows were pretty good. The theater is pretty small.
About 450, 500 people.
Yeah.
But again, on a 1,500 passenger ship, it fits right in.
Yeah. And the stage is small. So they had about 6 entertainers, you know, at one time up, you know, dancing and things like that. And but it was good. It was good. And then they had some specialty entertainment in the theater, you know, throughout the week. The one show that is done by the cruise director is the Love and Marriage show. So
Hilarious.
If you get a chance to go to the Love and Marriage show, always go to that show.
Yep.
And it was in the theater on this cruise, so we went to that. It was very funny.
There's
hilarious.
no predicting what people will say.
Yeah.
And so.
Yep. And again, the entertainment around the ship, we did, you know, some of the trivia things, some of the games, and, you know, participate, you guys. We participated tonight. In fact, we lost one, so we had to get up and like shake it. Yeah. So anyway, it was fun, but just get involved in the games, and your cruise will be, you know, a whole lot more fun.
Did I mention it was her fault?
So get involved in the games, go to the theater, and go to that Love and Marriage show for sure. Okay, so we're just going to go over some final thoughts for Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. So like we said, they did refurb the ship, and they put a lot of money into the casino, into the adults only pool area, and the Euphoria Lounge. They did redo the staterooms a little bit. The staterooms could still use just, you know, a little bit more,
tweaking.
Updating. But room size is really good.
Room size is wonderful.
Yeah. So Tim's got something to say about the room.
Well, it's not about the room. It's just, you know, for you as a future cruiser on the ship, just be aware that there is one USB plug and one 110 outlet. So if you are used to using multiple outlets, multiple USB plugs, this is an older ship, so you've only got one in here. So, you know,
And
you'll have to
nothing's
charge.
grounded, right?
Nothing, yeah, it's
So
not
if your
grounded.
plug has the 3 prongs,
The
and
grounded
it's got
plug.
that grounded plug,
It won't fit.
It won't fit. You
It's
can't
just
plug it in.
the 2 prongs is all you can
Yep,
stick
you get
in the
2 prongs.
and
You get 1 USB. That's it, you
that's
guys.
it. That's it. So
You know.
you get creative charging.
Yeah.
So you charge like your watch and your phone, and then you can charge your tablet at another time. Or we have a rechargeable fan, and so we recharge the fan when the phones and the tablet aren't on it. So
yeah, so that's good. But I would say one of the things about the Paradise is that you embark in West Palm Beach. And so I would say that's probably one of the challenges to taking this cruise is there are not a lot of airlines that fly into West Palm Beach.
or if they do, it's more expensive to fly into West Palm Beach.
Yeah. So you're flying into Fort Lauderdale, you're flying into Miami, you know, something like that, and then, you know, Orlando, you got to make your way to West Palm Beach.
As
somehow.
we told you earlier,
So,
the tri-rail is a good way to do it, but
that
you
would be
still
our
have to do it.
suggestion. Yes, is to fly to Fort Lauderdale, take the tri-rail up. So if that works for you, great. Yeah. So if you're driving, if you live in Florida, just drive on over here. It's great. I would say that was probably one of the challenges, but food is good. Guest services was absolutely wonderful. It's a small ship and there's only 1,500 people. You see the same people over and over and over, which is kind of nice.
It is.
Because
you get to know them.
Talk to, you know, a lot of people. We've
met new friends.
Met new friends for sure. Wonderful. So I would say probably the theater show, maybe a little limited. It was okay. You know.
No, we didn't really find anything that was terrible.
No.
It was a good cruise. We've enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, the cruise director, Orlando Magic, baby. He is great. Shout out to Orlando Magic because you did a phenomenal job. He is wonderful cruise director on this cruise. So yeah, I'm trying to think of, food's good. The pool is small. It's small, you guys. If you're pool people,
you can't change that on an older ship.
No.
It is what it is. So you've got some hot tubs around. The hot tubs seem to be smallish, but they worked. So that was good.
Now they do have to get the soda package. So we ended up getting one soda package, and it was $48. And I got a little parrot head cup.
Parrot head bottle.
Yeah, it's a parrot head bottle. So you just pay $48 for it on day one, and then you just refill it all week long with soda, and I think they give you juices. So I got cranberry juice one time and some orange juice they'll give you in the morning and stuff. So so worth it. And you don't have to both get it. So if you're in the room with someone else, he doesn't really drink pop, so he didn't get one. And so I just paid $48 and I had my pop refilled all week long. So that was a fantastic deal, really good deal. They also have another deal, and it looks like a blender.
Yeah, it's a little blender.
Yeah, it's a little blender. And anyway, I think it's like $25 or something, and you get it filled, and then they'll refill it through the week for you for $23.
Yeah.
But it's like a double drink or something like that. So if you don't have a drink package, you know, that's something you can do too.
You know, it's a little cheaper than buying 2 individual drinks. And so it makes it nice. And it's a cute little blender cup, if you will.
Yeah.
Speaking of blenders, going back a little bit to the hamburger place in the back.
Burgers in Paradise.
Yes.
Cheeseburger
in Paradise. There is a giant blender in the middle of the room. It's so cool.
It is really cool. You know what? In that back area, the Cheeseburger in Paradise and the 5 o'clock somewhere bar, it's just gorgeous back there. It's on the back of the ship, and it's beautiful. So make sure you go back there.
We ate breakfast there a couple days. And
yeah, little hidden gem back there.
Not
there. Really, because everybody knows where it's at.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the places maybe that we had a hard time getting a table, but not if you go on like off times and stuff. You're fine. Yeah. So skip the pizza. Eat the panini. Get the appetizers. They're phenomenal.
Are wonderful.
Yes.
The entrees were good.
The entrees were good.
We were so full by the time we got to the entrees that...
Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys will not starve.
No,
absolutely not. So I think that's it as far as Margaritaville Paradise. Margaritaville at Sea Paradise.
We enjoyed the cruise.
We enjoyed it.
We hope we brought you information that made it enjoyable for you to hear about it.
Yes, absolutely. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below, and we'll be sure to answer, you know, any questions that you have about Margaritaville at Sea. So
if this video brought you good information, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, subscribe, please.
That helps us out. It doesn't cost you a thing.
Doesn't cost you a thing. So all right, you guys, ciao for now. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.